We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes,
there he goes left side. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
Fields going to keep it running right. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
A give for Taylor running right side. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And 4th and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a short gain down to about the 33. These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor
From 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 9. Now Tua going to keep it running left. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to pass. Tua. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bears. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The Niners sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tua going to throw. Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. Headed 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
21G, 21G.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Tua. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got room to roam. There's the stiff. Touchdown! Fires! George Kittle, 34 yards. And the Niners are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields
Powering forward. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. And fighting down inside the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily...
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Running left, Taylor.
And not much. Maybe a yard down in the 23. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Field's going to change things up here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niner 16.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown!
Colin Johnson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
There he goes, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holiday. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Again, Fields.
Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late in the 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
To throw is Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as...
That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motive.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incomplete.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tua to throw again. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Tagovailoa. This will be caught at Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Moody good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go, son.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second down and 6 now.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third down and 10. Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Sly on for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in.
And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.